Hey everyone, welcome back to the Coffee and Cannoli podcast. We are joined once again with Campo over to my right and Putty right below me again. Looks constipated. Putty, do you want some X-Lax or something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right. Forbidden Door has come and gone. We are going to get into our favorite AEW tag teams.
Forbidden Door is amazing too, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean
yes,
to
the nine Mets are my favorite.
The nine Mets are my favorite squadron. This obviously is being recorded before. I'll let you in on the little secret. This is recorded before Forbidden Door, but will air after. So enjoy it while it is. For what it is, I guess I should say. So with this one, we're going with the whole AEW theme once again. With all the hype around Forbidden Door, we decided to also do a top 5 AEW tag team list. So, my list is straight up real actual tag teams, not just a couple guys that have been put together. Putty, I don't know what you did there, but
I have one. I admittedly I do have one, but we'll see when we get there.
We'll see when we get there. Okay. So, the other list, the other guy started first. So with me, I'm going to take this one. And my number 5 is a guy. They would have been higher on the list again a year ago, but right now I don't see them. Best friends. Trent Beretta and
he's injured.
Yeah, he's injured right now. So Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy. But yeah, they're both injured. So, but yeah, best friends. But Trent's making a comeback. He had that team up with Rocky Romero, brought and back the Roppongi Vice.
Yeah. And he wrestled with FTR on Rampage the other night or a week ago-ish.
Which was another great match.
I'm trying to decide when this video is posted.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great match. And I hope he didn't get injured.
Yeah, because that's the last thing we need. Trenty Locks getting hurt.
I couldn't tell if that was a shoot or if he really got hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
but I think they were positioning, what's it called? United Empire as a strong invading team.
They were crazy.
Yeah. Will Ospreay. We're going to go Campo. Campo, you're number 5.
Okay, my number 5, and they are number 5 right now because similar to what you said, not that we haven't seen them, but they've slowly kind of, they're making a comeback at the moment, but they slipped off for a while, and they even got a bit annoying. It's the Young Bucks.
Fair enough.
They will never make my list. Those
You're crazy.
Bucks of youth.
I don't know. That just bothered me. I don't know why.
But he's like an old man on a porch. Get off my lawn, you young bucks!
You young bucks, get off my lawn!
Bring back the old bucks!
Young bucks, get off my lawn!
Bring back the Milwaukee Bucks!
Because my young bucks are number 5, and that is the Hardy Boys. Even though this was a hard list to make with number 5, because I haven't really seen that many tag teams I'm into yet. But yeah, number 5 is the Hardy Boys. It wasn't really that good because the thing is I was the only other person I had on there. And then my number 4 is not really a tag team like you guys were talking about. So it was kind of hard. I actually was going to put Darby Allin and Sting, but I was like, are they really a tag team or is Darby more Sting like the influencer to Darby?
He's more of like the mentor for Darby.
Yeah, so that's the reason why there was more of an honorable mention.
But they have tagged, so I mean, I would have counted it.
Well, that's fine. But no, it doesn't matter. I just got 5 was a filler for me. From 4 to up is what I like. So 5 Hardy Boys, yeah.
Well, then my number 4 is already been mentioned, the Bucks of Youth, the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson.
Get off my damn lawn.
Like I said, I've been watching the Young Bucks for quite a while, so they've always been. I find now, though, the reason why they're a little lower on the list is their matches become spot fests, and it's not so much the talent that they used to the raw talent that they used to show in some of their earlier matches. Now it's like super kick.
Well, now that they're in with the Hardy Boys, I feel like it's like a competition between who's going to do something crazier than the other person.
Yeah. And Jeff Hardy did some pretty crazy shit in Double or Nothing.
Okay. It might have already happened. That ladder match was great. Haven't seen it yet.
Campo, what's your number 4?
Okay, so this was my off one because they are a tag team, but they've only kind of just become a tag team, so I was hesitant on how to do this, but it's Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. I love them together. Their work is insane.
I updated my internet. I thought
I think Putty died.
Yeah,
that's right. Okay. Guess what? My number 4 is Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
No, that's very nice. Very nice. They did not make my list. Not even in the honorable mentions, and I'm sad about that. But my number 3 is the Lucha Brothers.
Hold on.
Phoenix and...
Can I jump in with you? Because my number 3 is also the Lucha Brothers.
Just the Lucha Brothers, not Death Triangle.
No,
but
just Lucha Brothers.
Not yet. I'm not jumping in yet.
Ray Phoenix and
Penta. Whatever Penta gimmick he's going through.
But yeah, they are great together.
Yeah.
Like, great. They were
But are they legit brothers? They are legit brothers, right?
I don't know. Let's just pretend they are.
Yeah, but you could tell they're a team that have been working together for a very long time. They know each other inside out. And even if one botches, you won't notice it because the other one's right there to cover it up.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
And they do a really good job covering each other. If somebody's like tired, then you get the quick switch. And it's like they're very fluid in their matches. And the thing, I like the whole Death Triangle thing and hopefully pushing them forward as characters, because right now they seem like after they lost the titles,
they need to be the first trios champ if they introduce that belt.
Yes, I think so too. And the issue that I have right now with them is that they're being used as jobbers. Yes, they look amazing in every match they're in, but they're just putting other people over. But I think this whole Death Triangle thing versus House of Black is really going to push them to the forefront again, and they might get a good push, and I hope it happens.
Well, who knows? If this airs after the Forbidden Door, Pac or Aleister Black or whatever his name is,
they might face each other.
Pac
right? and Penta.
Malachi. Yeah,
or Malachi.
We don't know because Penta and Malachi are facing each other.
Yeah, that tournament is going good.
What are you talking about? We already saw it, man. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, we already saw it.
We already saw it.
Okay, Putty, what's your number 3?
All Atlantic champion.
All right. My number 3 is I actually just filled them in. They literally took the spot last night because they hail from my neck of the woods in Asheville, North Carolina. It is FTR. I enjoyed them last night. I had to throw them in there and give them a little bit of love, Don't worry, we got better ones coming your way. But FTR,
that's your number 3.
Yes,
because FTR is my number 2.
Wow, Campo doesn't like it. See, JD, you can come to my neck of the woods and visit us because we're.
But
cool
I mean,
here.
FTR, they're taking their characters that they had in the WWE and they've multiplied it by 10, and now they look like legit badasses. Like, these are guys, like, their gimmick in NXT was like, we're like old school wrestlers. Like, they remind me of the Andersons, Arn and Ole Anderson, when they used to wrestle as the Brainbusters. Like, they got that throwback old school, like a classic tag team, like the Blackjacks.
Express.
Yeah, very similar to the Midnight Express too, very much, or the Rock and Roll Express, like that old school classic NWA, AWA style wrestling, classic tag team. Like, these are guys that are not going to be solo stars. They could be, but they're not. They are tag team wrestlers.
So they had a great match against each other in the tournament for the Owen Hart.
Yes, they did. But these are guys that can go, and I really enjoy it. Like, it takes me back to my youth, watching some of those old, like when I used to watch those old NWA or AWA matches, that like these guys are like a throwback tag team, right down to the music and everything. So that's FTR is my number 2. Campo.
The Jungle Express. OEO. Yep. Tarzan boy. Jungle Express.
Jurassic Express.
Sorry, did I say Jungle?
Yeah, Jungle. Yeah.
You're starting to sound like Putty now.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. I said it multiple times, didn't I?
Yeah. And I just caught on at the last second too.
Jurassic Express. I'm sorry.
I'm actually surprised that's your number 2 because here's the thing. I was conflicted between going from number 2 to number 1. All right. I wanted to put number 2 because it has my favorite wrestler of all time in it for number 1. But then I was like, okay, talking about an AEW. Shut up. So it actually was a flip flop. If I could cap 2 and 1 and make it 1, it would be hard. That's literally how this feels. This feels like number 1 tied. So pretty much I put it at number 2, but there's number 1 still in my heart, and that's the Super Lucha Brothers. So they're my number 2. Unfortunately, they were going to get number 1, but then I felt this my number 1 deserved number 1. No. So when we get to that,
well, my number 1 was Campo's number 2, the most over theme song in wrestling, and that's the Jurassic Express. Like just to see that crowd react, like when that song comes on, they're all swaying back and forth, getting into the song. Like Tony Khan really shells out the money for licensed songs, eh?
Mm-hmm.
It works.
It works. It does. It gets the crowd going.
Except get John Moxley the real song. Jesus.
Yeah. And kind of cut it off after about the second or third playthrough in the Anarchy in the Arena match.
I mean, I liked it for the first two. I'm not going to lie.
I got the 3 and 4, though, is a little bit much. So, yeah, Jurassic Express is my number one.
All right, well, my number one is the best tag team, actually. Probably one of the best tag teams who ever wrestled in a ring. And they have the best theme song that ever lived, whether it's over or not. And that is FTR.
Yes.
You're crazy. Holy shit, I can't believe you had them at 3.
Who, me?
That's
or
Putty.
Both of us? Oh, yeah.
No, I had mine at number 2. But
Holy shit, I can't believe you had it at 2.
Why?
Okay, but fair enough. Like what Putty was saying,
you did have it
2 and 1 go hand in hand.
We had the reverse 2 and 1 here. And honestly, I think that the way I see FTR is they can compete for any tag team title in any company in any division and win. They're that good. They can face 2 Canes and win. Like, it doesn't matter. They can face Sanjay Singh or whatever the hell that guy's name is.
I'm going to interrupt you, Kevin, because here's my thing. Here's the reason I'm interrupting. I'm going to say this right now. I was having so many problems with this list for one reason. I felt like if I told you guys that my 3, 2, and 1 would all be my favorites all together, I felt like you guys would be like, "Oh, you can't do that, Putty."
Well, Putty, we have the same 3, 2, and 1.
We all do. Yes.
Because my number 1 is Jurassic Express. It's literally FTR, Lucha Brothers, and Jurassic, and I couldn't decide.
That's all ours too. Like,
I couldn't decide to which one to put the number 1. It was
which one did you have at 3? FTR.
FTR. Yeah.
What was 2? Jungle
Lucha.
Express. Oh yeah, Jungle Express.
Jurassic Express number 1, Lucha Brothers and number 2, and FTR 3. But honestly,
Buddy, I'm actually you make me want to throw up that you of all people did not put the Lucha Brothers at number 1. You have not stopped talking about them since we saw the pay-per-view.
But that's my point. Jurassic Express has done something as well. You got to remember the first time I saw them, both Lucha Brothers and I saw Lucha Brothers as the trio. You know what I mean? I didn't see them a solo. So I saw Jurassic Express as my first duo, my first tag team ever in wrestling. And you guys kept on hyping them up. You know what I mean? Remember when we kept on bringing the music?
That was the Revolution match with the Jurassic Express and the Young Bucks.
When it comes to Lucha Brothers and FTR, I was more introduced to them. But then Jurassic Express was like, their gimmick is so great that when I was sitting here making this list, I knew
guy's a 7-foot dinosaur that wrestles.
Like their gimmick is so dumb, and the fact that it's so over makes me have to love it. Because if you can do that and get this over, you deserve all my respect.
But that's my point. 1 through 3. When you make a list, you have stuff you just love that you don't want to have to put them in a top 3. This is what happened with this. Like FTR literally last night, because I've seen them before and I heard about it. But when we watched the match last night, I was like, God, I love these guys.
Wait, JD, did you have Lucha Brothers?
Oh yeah. That was my number 3.
Okay, so we all had
all 3. Yeah. It was so like, I think that's what's happened. I think what it is,
at least none of ours were in the same order.
No,
that's a good thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, me and JD both had Jurassic Express number 1.
Yeah, but you both had a different 2 and 3, and I had a different 2 and 1.
Yeah.
I had the same 3 as him.
It was just so weird because I hated myself for putting certain ones in a number because I liked them so much. Does that make sense? Like, I've never had that time with the list before.
Give me any one of those 3. Like any one of those 3 teams in a match, I'm going to love it, and it's going to be great.
That's when we were talking. Remember we were talking the other day? These are the 3 people I want to see at at a pay-per-view. Like, we didn't even see
I would love a match between FTR and Lucha Brothers.
Oh, please.
Yeah, like, because the whole gimmick of FTR is like they just fight. There's no flips. There's no fancy stuff.
It's like opposites attract, right? I think that would work well.
Well, see, what's really funny about it is that's the thing. You got those opposites. Then you have Jurassic Express, which in my eyes, even though what's his name is a very big guy, he feels like he's a muscle with a guy that's really quick. So like Jurassic Express is like what a half of what each one is. It's like it's such a great.
But actually, I had a whole thing.
Three-way.
The reason I didn't want to put Keith Lee and Swerve, but I did, is because this, and I forgot to mention this. If you saw the battle royal for the casino battle royal for the thing, Swerve threw Keith Lee out, and they were mad at each other.
Oh, you.
Did he
No,
do
he
that
did the
after? Did
he
I
did
miss
the
it?
OU. Yeah.
I just saw them staring at each other, and Keith Lee looked like he was going to kill him, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's over."
And then he's like,
okay, so I missed
"Oh,
that.
you got me."
I missed that. Okay, good. I'm glad they're not breaking up. Can I give my honorable mention?
Sure thing.
I only have one.
Sure.
Red Dragon, baby.
Red Dragon.
Are you kidding me? A little Bobby Fish action.
Little...
Yeah, and Kyle is over as shit right now.
Yeah, he is. He is.
He's been great. Where did this come from?
Kyle O'Reilly had a good run in NXT too against Adam Cole.
He's had 3 great matches in a row.
Yeah. Matches that had no reason being, like, especially that one on the pay-per-view against Darby.
Yeah, because he lost in the semifinals to Samoa Joe in the Owen Hart. Yeah, and then he had the pay-per-view match against Darby, which was pretty good.
Which he went over, and then he lost. The Moxley match.
The Moxley match.
Yeah, which we knew Moxley was going to win that.
And he was good in the Battle Royal too. I would have loved to see Wheeler and Moxley go at it.
Yeah,
but
stablemates.
Yeah, that was dope, man. And you know what? William Regal really respects Red Dragon, and I think that says a lot.
Yeah, it puts him over even more, right?
Yeah.
Putty, do you got any honorable mentions?
No, it was just the one I said before, Darby Allin and Sting.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to mention a group because I have not seen them. They kind of got lost by the wayside because at first they were part of the Hardy office, whatever you call it. Now they're part
Hardy's office.
Yeah, and now it's part of, I don't know if it's part of El Idolo's group too. It's Private Party.
Yeah.
Private Party were set up to be this great new young tag team, and they kind of like fallen by the wayside.
It all got sidetracked in that match where Sting put his head through 2 tables. After that match, Private Party kind of just got brushed off and never did anything.
Is this the one I watched?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even remember them. That's sad. I don't even
They look like cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were like bright
pink
colors and
I'm
baggy.
Good. I'm good. Yeah, I did not like those guys. For my first time seeing it.
But that's where they lost it. And you can see in that they're up and coming and they're pretty good, but they didn't belong in that high profile of a match with other wrestlers of that caliber. Because both of them just got hurt during the match.
Yeah.
When Sammy Guevara friggin' took the guy off the thing.
They're a little bit reckless because they're still young. But I got a couple more honorable mentions.
Go ahead. I just didn't. I felt like I wanted to keep it here.
Yeah, with me too. I also want to mention 2 more here. It's Santana and Ortiz because those guys are just psycho.
That was really close to making it because I'm so intrigued by them. Like they're just a really weird group of.
And the other one is I would have put them on the list if the guy stops getting injured, and that's the Acclaimed.
The Acclaimed are good, and they're. I don't know if they're ever going to get to.
What's his name? Darius Martin. He keeps getting hurt. Like he's been hurt twice in the last year.
Yeah, I was talking to you about it. I think the whole gimmick with the ass boys is so good, man.
Yeah.
When I say ass, you say boys.
Oh, I know you talk. Okay, yeah.
Ass boys, and it's sick because Billy Gunn loves those other 2 guys and hates his own 2 sons.
There was that little vignette where the ass boys got like stank ass drunk, and then he's tucking in what's his name from the Acclaim. He's like, "You sleep tight now, little buddy."
And then the guy, his son's in the shower with like the water on, sleeping. Yeah, I mean that whole AEW doesn't do a lot of their comedy stuff well, but that specific thing I think is great. And they're so interesting when they come out and they're like, they give them the thing and they're like, everyone in St. Louis, and everyone's like, boo. Everyone in Kenosha, boo. Kansas City. It's so I love that.
Yeah, it's a good dynamic. You get the cheap heat and then the cheap pop from it too, right? Like you just mentioned
they're both good tag teams.
Yeah, they are.
The Ass Boys are underrated.
The Gun Club.
The Ass Boys.
The Ass Boys.
The Gun Club is a great name, though.
Yeah. But anyway, on that note, if there's nothing else, guys, let's end it here. Let us know who your favorite AEW tag team is right now as well in the comments below. All their stuff will be in the description as well. And until next time, we'll see y'all next time and see y'all later.